Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat. How you all doing? Happy Friday. So today we're going to do a flip through of the second Grungy Denim Journal. This one's already spoken for. And I don't know what I'm going to make next. I'm trying to get, I'm starting to think about going on our cruise and getting everything done for that and getting my son moved upstate and just all of it. So we got a lot happening right now, but this is the Grungy Denim Journal, the second one. And so what I've done is put this little vintage doily on the front and tied it. I stitched these ties onto it so that it holds there, but then when you untie it, the doily comes off entirely. And this is one of the little Tim Holtz photo booth pictures that we did together in one of my videos. I'll link that video in the description box below, so if you want to see how I did these, you'll be able to. I know this isn't the right time period, but there's none of the photo booths from the Victorian era, so at least that I've seen. I don't even know if they had them. I don't think they did, but or something like that with the little pictures. I know they didn't have actual photo booths, but anyhow, whatever. So this just unties, and we have our little grungy denimness underneath with just lace and all the goodies. And there is a video for how I did this cover and the other denim journal cover, and I will also try to link that in the description box below. And we open it up, and here's one of Tim Holtz's portrait ladies on a collage masterboard piece of journaling card, and I've just added a rose and a Tim Holtz stamp over there, and then a piece of lace stitched around it and added a little pull tab. It doesn't quite fit in that pocket like that, so it does have to go this way. I thought it would. I didn't measure. I was naughty. And then this is another one of the portrait Tim Holtz portraits. This is one of his ephemera pieces, some lace on an index card, and then this just pulls out. It's a piece of avocado dyed paper, so just a place to write. That just tucks right in there. And then this is one of the book pages that you can see the washi tape here. It's bound to two envelopes that go to the back, so we hinged on some envelopes to one book page and made it like a page for our journal. So this is the book page. It's a floral, obviously. Here's a doily. This is from my Ada digital download. It's ADA. This is from Grammy's Keepsakes, and it's coffee dye digital download. I don't know if she has that anymore, because sometimes when I say it's there, and other times I've said it's there and it's not there. So I don't know. You'd have to contact her, and I will link it, but I don't know if she still has it or not. This is avocado dye paper, graph and lines, and this I get at Wondubar Crafts. Here's some music paper, and then this is one of our pockets that's also hinged to a book page on the other side, and it just pops open here. Oh my goodness, did I get glue on it? I sure did. I try not to do that. I try to leave it out until the glue dries all the way, but see, it caught just that little bit right there. And then we had our long journaling card that we did together. Oh, I didn't stitch around this one. I'm going to leave it out so I remember to stitch around it. And then this is my peeling paint and roses digi. And this is from Lorna at Tailor Made Journals, this doily backing. And this is Sears and Roebuck. And music page, and then this is that little notebook with the doilies, the laser cut doilies that are in my shop that we did together, in a Tim Holtz little collage there with some lace and a flower. And then this little pocket we did together, not this one, but out of paperback. I showed you how I made this particular pocket. So, oh, and this little tag's kind of fun. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen stuff like this, but it's just a little strip of paper on the edge of the tag. You just glue, along the edge. And I just added a Tim Holtz, a little person there. And so then you can slip another little tag inside of there. It's just kind of fun. And this is one of Tim Holtz little tag ephemera too. And then this is one of my frames that I laser cut and a flower on Tim Holtz paper. And this is one of my numbers that I laser cut. This is the Tim Holtz paper, and then this is just a little stamped image that I got from Celeste. Thank you, Celeste. And that just pops in there. And a little collage on the front with a doily, and a laser cut doily. Kiddos. I did 2 of them. Those don't come together, those 2 kids. I just put them together. And then that's one of my this and that labels. And then this is tailor-made journals again, and peeling paint and roses. And this is an avocado dyed envelope that's big, folded in half, and it goes to the other side. And inside this pocket is one of the Tim Holtz portraits with lace, collage, lace up here, nice little journaling card. I know you can't write where the stitching is, but that's fine. And then a couple little tags. And this is a Tim Holtz alteration tag, and then I've just done a little collage down there. I'm gonna leave her out for now. Sears and Roebuck doily, some spattered just copy paper. This is Edith Holden book page, the single book page that's been hinged to an envelope, or I think this one's hinged to a guest check and a little pocket. And then this is my peeling paint and roses, and avocado dye paper from Denise at Wondubar Crafts. That's just one of my spattered coffee and watercolor pages. And then this is the one we just did yesterday, the pocket we did yesterday. And it's got the 2 little girls there, and then the little window that you can kind of see through when you get this down in here, maybe. And this is from MedievalMirage, this pocket. And it's supposed to be a pocket that you like clip on, but I had it go around the page, so it's on both sides so that you can have another tag on this side. It just tucks in there. You could do some writing here. It's my Ada, Grammy's Keepsakes, avocado dye in the center there. I love this with that design on there. And then we have a little pocket here with a portrait. And you can write on the back. It's just been spattered with Tim Holtz Distress inks or oxides. Some lace that had pearls on it, and just collage there. It just goes down into the little, almost like a library pocket kind of thing. And that flips out. You could write here, but then you can write all over this page. And that's my Ada Digi watercolor and coffee, avocado dye, peeling paint and roses. And then this is that guest check with our collage on the front, and then just a little spot to write. And this is the little bag, glassine bag with the little girl in there, and a doily, and then spatter and doily, Sears and Roebuck catalog, and the other side of that pink envelope with another little Tim Holtz tag that I just collaged on the front. And this is just a little ephemera piece that I had from my stash. And then this is that kind of grungy journaling card that I made a while back, but it goes well with the spatter and all, and the other ones like this, so I figured it would go well. And then peeling paint and roses again, music paper, Sears and Roebuck shoes, tailor-made journals. So there's still writing room in here for sure. Edith Holden book page there, and some music paper, and then we have our brown paper bag pocket, easy for me to say, and a tag, some spatter, and then I spattered this one kind of like I did those other ones with the portraits, and there's avocado dye on the back of that one, so that's really cute. So those just tuck in there, and then we have just a little collage. It's not a tuck or anything, it's just a collage that says vintage. There's actually a little hole in this paper from when it got avocado dyed. That happens sometimes, they stick together or whatever, and you might get a little hole because the paper's wet. So I added that collage just so it won't tear any further. And Grammy's keepsake, my Ada doily, one of our pockets, and I made these cards. They fit in and out much easier now, so it's not such a struggle. But I stitched around them, added the lace. They look good, and they go in there easier than they did before. I mean, it's just an awkward kind of an angle because they're at the back of the journal, so I don't know that I would put them at the back again. There's that one. So let's just go in there. I've signed it and stitched the little handmade by tag there. This is one of the little notebooks out of my laser cut houses, and then just another tag to write on. Those are tucked in the lace pocket that goes front and back across this. So that is it. It is finished. So I'm going to pause just a second, get this cleaned up, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and we're going to make another paper bag pocket. You guys liked it, and I have so many paper bags and things like that that I'm like, well, let's just see what we can do with another one. So we're going to make another one, and I will show you how we're going to do it and what it is. So basically, it's a little paper bag pocket that has one of these corner flip downs, and I can't remember the lady's name that came up with these, but anyway, we'll put like a little piece of paper in there to write on, so you can write there, and then it's going to have a tuck spot here, so you could put a square tag or whatever. It'll have another one, another pocket here. This actually goes down deeper. It keeps getting caught on the lip, and I will show you something we're going to do to try to prevent that. And then, because I just was throwing this together, there's a pocket over here. I'm going to put thumb notches in it too, so that's a little easier. But anyway, there's a big pocket, basically the size of that there. And then when you hook it onto your journal page, you can either do along here and up and have a tuck on this side, or you could do down and on the bottom, have a tuck on this side, and then the pocket coming out like the edge of the page. Or you could do 3 sides and have just for a tag back behind there. So it's got lots of fun little tucks in, pockets in, goodness. So we're gonna make one. So I hope you're all having a fabulous day. I think I said that, but I still hope so. So I'm gonna take the side that's folded here. I'm gonna try to make it sort of flat and just try not to push it up against there, but it's kind of like that's my flat edge. And I'm gonna cut off about 1/4 to 1/4 of an inch is all. So I'm just gonna try to hold it straight. These bags are not square, so you kind of sometimes might have to play with it a little to get it straight, but I'm hoping this will work. And then, oh, you know what? It just works better to have that flat edge. So flip it over rather than turning it around, and cut on the other side all the way down. Just trying to make it as flat as I can here. Basically just cutting it open like we do an envelope. Okay, so then when you open it, it's like this. And then there's these weird little things. Sometimes they just come out entirely. Sometimes you have to cut them out, but those two came out real easy, so yay. All right. So now you just have like a long strip of paper, and this is pretty long strip. So if you just want to use a piece of brown packing paper, or what do you call that? That painter's masking paper. I'm just measuring down here. It's about 18 inches long. So you can just cut a piece 18 inches long by 3 3/4. So 18 inches by 3 3/4 is what that strip of paper is. But like I said, you can use anything. You don't have to use a brown paper bag, or these little ones. If you don't have a little one, use whatever size you want. It's just going to change the size of your pocket if you do it a different size. So then what we need to do is glue all of this closed. And I know it seems crazy, or you can cut it off. But it really does need to get glued, because otherwise you get all caught up like I was in that other pocket. You just really have to make sure, because it'll just catch on the littlest bit. So And I'm really not even sure what part it was catching on that one, but I just, if you get all this glued really well, you'll just have more luck. Let me look at that again, try to figure out exactly, it's this top. So it is like where this, it's this part along here is where it gets caught. So we may even just take a piece of paper and go over that, just so stuff doesn't get caught up, because that's so annoying, because then your tags don't go in there right. You could even take a piece of washi and put it along there, and that would help. But it is important to get this glued down as much as possible. Even if you get some over. So that hopefully it'll kind of seal it and it won't catch. Okay, I'm actually gonna, I think I will put a piece of washi across there. Because I want my tags to just slide in and out very easily with no fighting. So yeah, having a pretty good day. Just ran some errands. Everybody's at work, so it's really super quiet around here. It's so weird when for a while it feels like everybody's here all the time, and then it's like nobody's home except me and my cat, my crazy cat. I don't know where he's at. I think he's sleeping, napping somewhere. He's a crazy one. Yeah, the last few days he's even been in here a lot more. For a while he used to hang out with me all the time when I would video, you know. Well, I think before it was easier for him to get up on my table. Now it's against a wall. It used to be up against like a pony wall. So he would get up on the pony wall and then, you know, come across my desk. But it's harder now because I have stuff on both sides that I need to use while I'm making videos and whatever, so there's just too much junk up here, and he doesn't have an easy way along the back. But then he sort of lost interest and didn't hang out in here as much, but he's starting to hang out more again. Who knows? Those little fuzzy things. I got this too long. I wonder if, I think that does have an effect as well, so that should probably also get covered, because when you fold this piece down to make this pocket, I think you just need to make sure the edges are good, these edges, and it should be fine. Just glue all the loose stuff, just glue it all. Then you don't have to worry about it. And yes, I am still gunky and coughing, but I feel fine. I think I'll cough forevermore. Okay, this one. Okay, I think we have all the flaps stuck down really good now. You're like, okay, can we get to the folding part? Yes. So I'm going to take, so there's the little edge with the thumb notch. I'm not going to use that one. And it doesn't really matter. You can use either end, but I'm using the flat one because we're going to do that flip down like this, which this one's a little bit ripped, but it's all right. So you want to fold it where the bag naturally folds, right along there. And try to make sure your bags are straight, because I had one. I'll show you how wacky this is. This is what I mean when I say they're not square. So, look. It's like one piece is this way, one is that way. Yeah, so crazy. I mean, part of that could have been me cutting not totally right either, but I think that bag was a little bit wonky. So you want to try to square them up as best you can with, you know, these bottom folds. And then you're just going to take this fold, you can open it back up, and it's going to go towards the inside, because then when we fold it back, it'll be on the outside, if that makes sense. And we're going to add a little glue just because we have this tearing. I mean, we'll probably decorate it and it won't matter, but I just don't want it tearing anymore. Is this one good? Okay. And then, so here we are on the inside again. I folded my flap to the inside. You're going to fold it up to the top, same fold, the bottom of the bag. And then we're just going to bring this down till it's, you know, sort of even with that bottom corner over here. Or actually, it isn't the bottom corner because that's a little too far. You're just folding it so this would be a square when it's open. So you fold it here and across there. I forgot, I thought it went all the way down, but it can't because you'll have a weird lip. So in order to get the square when it's opened, you have to fold right at the edge there. The edge of this triangle. Sorry, I'm not very good at these. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we want, like, there's kind of a fold here already from the bag, just in one of the folds that's in the bag naturally. So you're gonna flip it, and that's gonna be on the back, and you're just folding it down, but you're keeping that natural fold of the bag, but just even it up, because like I said, these are not square or anything. So you're trying to square it up as much as you possibly can. Get a good burnish on that. And then you'll see this is extra. We're just going to cut that off. Get my scissors. So I'm hoping this made sense to you guys. I might make one more just so you can see it again. And it'll be hopefully better, and then I'll just have more that I can do stuff with, right? And cut straight would be excellent, Amy. So you're just evening it up with the bottom of the bag there, okay? And then we'll glue, and that's literally all there is to that, other than we are going to do a thumb notch over here because we have this pocket, but let's get this part glued together first. So as you know, we have this that folds down, the little flap opens so you can write. So we're gonna glue along this edge, and I kind of go along the long edge of the triangle, and a little bit extra right there, just because I want to make sure it's not lifting or anything weird. And get that good and glued down, and then make sure that this opens, because see, there's that little bit of glue right there. Sometimes that wants to glue that closed, and you don't want that, because otherwise you won't be able to write there. Okay, and then we're going to bring that down, and we're back on the inside, and we're just going to glue. Now we're going to punch our hole first. No. I'm so sorry. This one is the one that you're gluing on both sides. I apologize. I have myself all confused. I will do another one because this, I just came up with this yesterday, so sometimes it takes me a while to get my bearings. Okay, so that one, and I don't know if somebody's done a pocket like this, very possible, because as you all know, if you've been doing this for any amount of time, it feels like reinventing the wheel all the time. There's just lots of people doing it, and a lot of the same ideas get done with different stuff. So I have no idea. This could be a pocket somebody's done, or maybe not. Okay, now we do the thumb notch because we have our sides glued together. I should probably wait till it's dry, but we're going to try it. So we just need a little one so that you know there's a pocket there, like always. Nope, it did it. Yay. Okay. And I'm not going to do one, well, I could do one up there, couldn't I? But the problem is there is a pocket here, and I don't want a weird hole there, so I'm not going to do another one. And then this pocket, which is at the very back, you're going to glue along the bottom and the side. The long side over here. You could do either. You know, so if you want the pocket on the other side, you could do it that way. You just probably aren't going to have a thumb notch. But if you want it the other direction, you can do that. Okay, so that's all there is to it. And this is wanting to come apart right here, so I'm going to put just a little bit more right there. And just burnish everything. Try to get it as square as possible. This probably would be easier with like, you know, just brown paper or any color, green, whatever packing type paper you have, gray, like that newspaper paper would work. But since I know I have a million of these bags, this is why I'm making it out of paper bag. Okay, so there's two. This one I did not do the thumb notch in. I might still do that, but we won't worry about it right now. We're gonna make one more and then we'll decorate one. And I'll try to do it a little faster and a little clearer this time. Okay, so we're gonna cut like a 1/4 inch off the side over here, 1/8 to 1/4. I'm trying to make it real flat and straight as I can anyway. See how it wants to push in like that? Okay, and then, oops, I did it again. Flip it over. So you're keeping this bottom of the sack at the top, or the bottom. I don't know. People say I use my cutter upside down, which is real possible, but this is just how it works best for me. The flat edge. How's that? Okay, so let's see. Did we get it fairly straight? I think we did. These came right out, so that's a good sign. That other bag was just completely wonky. Completely. Okay. Now I'm turning it where the thumb notch is up and this flap, straight flap, is down towards me. I'm going to glue all my little flaps closed, so hopefully I don't have a problem with pockets, tags going in and out. My glitter glue is going to make me a nitty person. Not that I am not already, but... Okay, there's that. We are going to go ahead and do a little of this because this is a little weird right there. And I just want it to stay. So I'm just going to put the glue on here directly. And just put a strip. I didn't make that long enough. This one's acting weird already. It's like not wanting to lay flat. Okay. See, it's feeling a little crooked. See how weird it's folded? Do you see that? Look at that bag. So this one might not work either. I don't know if we can straighten that up or not. And I did it again. This one's too... Oh no, that's not too... It is too long, but not awful. We're gonna try to use this one and see what we get. It might be the one that goes in my idea book. Because it'll be a little wonky. Okay, so I have my flat edge down towards me down here. This is the inside. So I'm going to take that flat edge and I'm going to just fold a triangle till it meets the edge of the bag. Okay, and then I'm closing it. I'm going to try to get this nice and straight, hopefully. And then I'm going to fold this down. That's wanting to get stuck. It's where it's this edge of the triangle is even with the bag over there. And this top edge up here is even with the fold. okay? I don't know if this is going to work because this bag is so wonky. All right, and then our back flap, see our line is totally crooked here, so we're going to try to straighten it out. We're going to flip it over, so this is the bottom of the bag. Is this all? Yeah, this all needs to get glued too, that's right. So stuff doesn't catch. This one's pretty good. On this end, so if you don't want to deal with crooked bags, then just use a strip of paper 18 inches long by 3 3/4. Then you won't have this problem. So I'm just going to kind of try to straighten it up a little bit here if I can. And we do have extra that hangs over that we'll cut off, and that's fine. But we want this a whole lot straighter than what it was. Still real crooked, huh? It's hard because I'm trying to make the sides even with each other too. It looks a little bit better. Thinking I can kind of trim it to be even. It still looks crooked up there. Oh, these bags are crazy. They're so crooked. I mean, I get it. They're just meant to hold, you know, a little lunch or whatever. They're not meant for this, but this is what we do with them, so. Are you ready to scream yet? And I think that's as good as it's going to get. This one may end up being my sample one because it's just really wonky. Okay. Probably help if I closed my glue, huh? Then I wouldn't have that problem. I'm going to use it again, but I'm going to hope it works better. Okay. So we're going to glue on our long side of our triangle that goes along the long side of this bag here, and I'm going to do a little extra on the tip just so that, you know, that tip stays down, hopefully. That's the hope. My folding isn't perfect, and it doesn't have to be totally perfect, but as y'all know, there's certain things that'll drive you nuts, like that little strip right there. That's longer. Or wider. Okay. Alright. So this. So this is the pocket that we're gluing on two sides. So this is the inside of the bag with the washi. So we're gluing on the two sides of the pocket to get, you know, pocket up here. Oh, I forgot. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. It's like I forgot to cut the notch. No, I didn't, because it's not time yet. Okay, that looks okay. And then now we'll do our thumb notch. So again, we need to get our back flap out of the way. Unless you want the thumb notch to go all the way through, which also works. So it's not like the end of the world if you do that. And then this flap only gets glued on this long side and the bottom so that that side's opened to put stuff in. We're going to try to make it even as we can. And I can tell it's still crooked, but like I said, I think I'll just make this one my my sample, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so pocket here, tuck there, flip down here to write on, another pocket, and then if you, however you glue it onto your journal page, you can have another pocket or tuck. All right, let's decorate one after I put my pin in my glue. My fingers are all sticky goopy already. It's so hot in here that it's just like, nope, not doing it. We're even cooler today than we have been, but oh my gosh, it's just hot. Okay, we need to go this way. I keep wanting to flip that around, but to do the flip down, it needs to go that way, I feel like. Okay, so let's put a little piece of something that looks kind of cool in there. I mean, you could just write on the paper bag, but I want to thicken it up a tiny bit because these little tiny paper bags are kind of flimsy. But if you're using like a thicker type of brown paper, then you probably won't, you could just leave it as is kind of thing. But and this is just some of that, what's that called? Jelly plate print using Distress Oxide. Tim Holtz Distress Oxide. I need to take a little more off that other side. And a piece of lace. And I have a video for that too. I might just take a tiny bit more off this side. Sorry. You could do this crazy thing called measuring too. So, you know, there's that. But I'm not so good with that. Okay, that'll work. Just a little something so that it's a little bit easier to write on. A little bit lighter color. But like I said, you could totally just leave it too. And no worries. I think I'm going to cut up the collage board that I did with my daughter and her friends and use it to go in this. I think this way will work, hopefully. Oh, I got it really far from that side over there. There we go. It's a little crooked, but it's fine. Okay, I'm going to let that set just a second, and we're going to cut this collage master board. So this is the one I did with my daughter and her friends, like I said. And I think we will make a tag to go in here. I was thinking it might be kind of fun. So say on a journal page, we're just going to pretend this is a journal page because it's almost the size of a journal page. So if you have it like this with the pocket over here, for example, and you glue and glue, it'd be kind of fun to have one of these Tim Holtz things just in the back. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? And you could cover it with some paper, cut around it, or even tear around it, and so you could write on the back. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I wasn't sure if it would be big enough, but I think it will. How wide is this piece of paper? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So if we come over like this more, it'd be more like, I don't know, somewhere around there. But I think that, yeah, it'll still work. Okay. So that's the plan. He'll go in the back. So I need a tag to go in this pocket. And this pocket is, we'll say 3.5 by, we'll go 3 3/4. 3.5 by 3 3/4. I'll just do this side. got too many things on this desk. Okay, that can go there. I mean, I guess technically if you're using this brown paper or something, you don't have to cover every inch of it, but things like that bug me, so I will have to put a little something right there. I just don't know what yet. So let's put this in here for now, so I can see what I'm dealing with, and then we need to figure out, oh, you know what I was thinking? This might be fun to tuck up here. This is just a playing card that I've covered with, I add a little glue stick, put some old book pages on and push them down, pull them off after they're all dry, and then I put a piece of tea bag on top and then just trim around it, and you get that kind of old, you know, old look like that. That has no color. How about, no, I don't think flowers are gonna work with this. So hold on just a minute. Okay, I went and grabbed a few things. I think I'm gonna use a piece of this tape. This is that twill tape from Tim Holtz. So I'm just gonna cut a piece off. And it's nice because it has backing, so you can kind of sort of try to figure it out before you stick it on there. The problem is I'm going to kind of have to come and get rid of a corner. I think from about here. I know I could go under there too, but I'm going to just put a little ink on that. Just sort of get it in here. I don't want to get tape too close to that because I don't want to end up sticking that edge down entirely. Now see, that tape just went all wonky donkey on me because it's twill, so it kind of is almost like a piece of fabric, but it's okay because I kind of like it. We can rough it up a little bit. All right, that'll work. Then we need to figure out what we want to put on our I'm feeling like this is sort of got a little bit of a manly feel in a way. So I'm thinking that, you know, something like that might be kind of fun. Now, of course, you're not going to see them when it's underneath there, but that's okay. This could go either way, really. That little bit just doesn't want to stay glued right there. Okay, one at a time, Amy. Let's put some... Sorry. Just get all excited when I find cool stuff to play with. I'm easily amused. Could use one of these. I don't know. I do like these ones. They're just rusty little, I don't even know, like pieces that I added numbers and flowers and cogs and locks and all kinds of craziness. That's why I call them this and that, because they're all very random little labels. They're digital in my Etsy shop. They're just kind of fun to, you know, use like a label. I should have cut a bunch of those out the other night. I cut out a bunch of other stuff and didn't cut these out. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that one under because it's thin paper. I just think it'll work better. These Tim Holtz pieces are a little bit thicker. They're kind of like a thick cardstock. This way more, that way I can get, it's a little slanted. I know they're going to look a little bit like they're, well, the one is standing, the other one is sitting. Or are they both? It's really hard to tell what's happening there. Okay. I'm take my Stipple All pencil and just go a little bit around here. That's the one I always grab, and it's got that blue all over it. Okay, I like that. Frames it out a little bit. So that'll just tuck up under there. You're gonna see feet, but you know, it's okay. Okay, I don't know. I think I'm gonna turn it that way, maybe. They're hard to see on that dark of a background, kind of. So let us see here. Could put this sort of behind. I don't like that. I like those two guys, but I'm just not liking that combo. That's a motley crew. Oh my gosh, these guys. I think that's, what's his name? Billy the Kid or something like that. One of those guys. I don't know if that's the right one. Oh my gosh, this guy's drinking beer. I need something for them to sit on though. Let's see. I don't think that's long enough. I mean, I have no idea why that would be there, but, you know, they need somewhere to sit, okay? And have their beer. Does that work? Jesse James? I think that's who that is. I don't know. I put him away now. One of those guys. I don't know if I like that. Maybe I need more of a label-y type thing. Sorry, you guys. I understand if you move on. It's like watching paint dry or something. That's their destination. Not that you can read destination at all there. It's almost like their jackets are hanging down off because they're probably sitting in chairs, I think is what my issue is. So it's looking strange. Now, I almost feel like if I put a number on this, this is my best option. Or it could go this way. Would that be better? Oh, kind of, because then it kind of looks... Oh, there's this. Wholesale florists. You're not going to be able to see a lot of that anyway. But it's kind of a good size. I don't know, I feel like that works best. I don't know that it's fabulous, but... Okay, and then I do feel like I need something a little bit lighter behind them, just because it's real dark back there. And those black and white photos are such a dark shade. My glue's running out. Oh my goodness, people. What do I do? Yikes. Sorry. I'm a train wreck today. Probably should burn this video. I think the idea is good. It's just I am struggling today for some reason. Some days, that's what it is. I'm gonna just kind of do a little bit on the edges. I mean, obviously I don't want to go and make it all dark again. It's just feel like it doesn't blend very good. Let's see. Men drinking beer. I know not everybody does, but it's something that my husband likes to do. Have a beer. Doesn't drink a lot, but you know, on the weekend, have a beer. 'Cause it's been a long week. Yeah, that white back there just helped, just because they're hard to see when it's real dark back there. Okay. Got some glue bubbling out. Alrighty, so that one will go in there. And I'll probably put, you know, something to pull out of there. We need a little something up there, huh? Where did I put the... Actually, a piece of that. I'll need this. This is just paper from a pad that I've had for years. So I apologize. I don't even know. Just had all different kind of backgrounds like that. Rusty or brick wall or whatever. You could use Tim Holtz paper or a digital, or I mean, you might, you know, obviously do something entirely different. So you didn't rip that right. I just need a strip to fit up there. And then we need something to go in this other pocket. Okay, so we've got that. And of course, decorate it up as much as you like. I'm just kind of trying to get done here so that you guys can see it finished. I'm going to cut some off of that piece. So 4.5 will probably be fine.
And we're probably going to have to round our corners again. So it'll fit. I'm going to cut it a little more. The edge is wonky. Just the middle. Okay, I already had that out. Too much stuff on my desk. Okay, that fits. So what do we want to put on this one? Drawing and painting. This looks a little... I could have used that. Yeesh, I thought I used it already. I don't like the pink on that. Oh, I have these stamps.
This would be very, what would you call that? Eclectic, I guess. with all these different things. But I kind of like that. It just goes together well. Get down here. And these were made for me and given to me for my birthday, these little stamps. They're really cute. It's King Pelican lettuce. Have you ever heard of King Pelican lettuce? I have not. I think I'm going to add this train conductor for some reason. Why not? Because that's why. He's the train conductor for the expedition that the guys drinking beer are going on. How's that? And I'm going to round these corners if I find my corner rounder. I thought I stuck it. Oh, it is back up in there, I think. Yep. I'm such a noodle. Some days I'm amazed. How do I get through it? I don't know. Nobody wants to stick very well. This guy definitely is not wanting to stick. Okay. It'll probably go in there a lot better now since it's rounded. So there's that, and I don't know if I'll keep this guy back behind there, but it just depends on where it ends up. But I just think it'd be kind of fun to put one of those back behind there. But you can put any kind of tag, of course, or journaling card, whatever you want. You could even hinge it to a page over on this side if you wanted. So anyway, I hope you guys liked the pocket, the paper bag pocket. It's nice and flat and it's good. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys again on Monday. Love you guys. Talk later. Bye.